everyone, it's Desiree, and here I am with my final video to help celebrate Spellbinders' 20th birthday. This project, though, is a lot of fun. We are going to be using the Topsy Turvy cake and the Party Spots embossing folder. So that's what we're going to do first. I took my panel that measures, I believe it is 3.5 by 8.5, ran that through, and it's got great polka dots going all over that. And I'm going to place this down onto a satin pink mirror cardstock that's cut to 3 3/4 by 8 3/4, and then that is going to be set upon a 4 by 9 inch brown mat. So we are making another slimline card that will measure 4 inches by 9 inches. All of these products that I've been using today in these 3 videos that I am showing throughout the day today are from their birthday celebrations collection. There is so much more in this collection. I encourage you to check it out, and it will be linked down below. So I wanted to make a chocolate cake, and that's what I did. So we are using chocolate dark brown cardstock, and I'm using some, different colors. For some reason this month Spellbinders made me use different colors instead of, the traditional rainbow variant or the warm colors and so forth. So it was kind of funny. So we have a light purple, and then I have an aqua, and then I'm going to have a lime green, and then there's going to be a strange magenta, and then an extremely pale pink. But I'm doing a double cut. So in this die set, you have the main one where I'm cutting the chocolate, and then you have this piece that can cut out. So I'm using that within that piece and then cutting off the top and then securing that and then putting the oozy of chocolate coming over it. Yes, because we can't have too much of that going on. And unfortunately, the camera and the photos do not pick it up, but I do come in with a light brown oxide. And unfortunately, yeah, it's not shown here either, just to highlight those. So I'll probably go back in before I send the card out and put some white gel pen highlights in there. So you can see that I have the chocolate, and then when I come out with the color, it still has the top because it's an insert for the die. And then I just cut off that top, and then I add the drippiness of chocolate, which is awesome. Who wouldn't love drippiness of chocolate? Just saying. This is a really fun cake because you just follow the lines and it already looks topsy-turvy. You can make it more topsy-turvy if you want. I should have expanded this just a little bit more because, again, I've got so much real estate on a slimline card, which is awesome. That's the best thing about slimlines, is the real estate that we have to create. We can add so much more to our pieces when it comes to this size, but I still love it. I love all of the different shapes that it came in, so lots of possibilities when it comes to the design, because again, all of those cutouts that you have as well, you can keep and put them in other areas, so you can really have a great play when it comes to putting these layers together. My sentiment is coming from my stash when it comes to those pre-made sentiment strips, which makes it just oh so easy then to do all of that fun stuff. But of course, we have to have chocolate coming from that. I do want to get this up onto my card base so that I don't lose anything or break anything or tear, because, it happens. It absolutely happens, and it'll always happen at the worst time. So after the sentiment was cut, I cut a rectangle just a little bit larger than that so that I can adhere the glue or the chocolate drippies coming down. Just trimmed it up onto the sides, and then I placed the sentiment right on top of that as well. I'm going to use some double-sided foam squares to set this down. into place, and it'll go right along the top of our card. To add more shine and sparkle, and again, just to add a little bit something to our card, I am going to use these Spellbinders Color Essentials gems, and I'm actually going to be using different colors for each layer of cake. So for the purple layer, I'm using the Prism, and they are iridescent, but they have a purple look to them when you look at them a certain way. So I thought they would go really, really well. And I'm putting a gem in each of the areas that are open, and then I put one up above that is open, and the rest of them just had the drippies coming down, and I didn't want to try to move the drippies. Yes, I'm calling them drippies. It's a technical term. For the aqua cake, I'm using aquamarine, and again, they just have that iridescent on top of it as well, so I thought that was really close to that color. For the green cake, I'm using Aura iridescent, but it's got a yellow tint to it, so I thought it was really cool to put that with the green. So it's like the Aura foil that I'm in love with. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So I put those scattered throughout that. For the funky raspberry color, I'm using Spectrum, which is a beautiful iridescent. It's kind of like a whitish, but it's got a lot of, you know, depending upon when you look at it, it looks pink. When you look at it head on, it looks pink. So always look at the card head on. And then finally, for the very pale pink, I'm going to use the gold mix. Now, what's great when it comes to the gold mix or the silver, and then there's a couple other, there's actually 2 tones of the gold, 2 tones of the silver. So they're really great. And there's 108 of those crystals in each of these packs. So I thought they were the perfect time just to make that cake shine and shimmer all the way around. So this was a great card to make. I really had fun with it. And of course the sentiment, you know, thanks for being born. It's my favorite annual excuse for us to eat too much cake. Thought the sentiment was awesome. So sad, last video to celebrate Spellbinders' 20th birthday. But let's recap. Let's look at the 3 cards again, and here they are. So again, it's funny I say 25th, but again, I was thinking silver anniversary, 25th birthday. It should have been a 20, you know, to celebrate Spellbinders when it comes to that. We have balloons exploding out of a box. And the die to create the box is so easy and awesome. It can be used for so many things. Think of a critter coming out of it as well. And then, of course, cake. Who can't get enough of cake? You gotta love cake, and it sparkles and it shines. So I do hope you enjoyed all the videos that I brought to you today to help celebrate Spellbinders' birthday. I hope, and definitely click on their blog link below so that you can be inspired by so many others that are part of this celebration as well. If you haven't yet, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, be part of the group here. You can see we've got so many things going on when it comes to paper. Enjoy what you do when you create your art. Smile and relax. Enjoy. But most of all, always be creative each and every day. And I will talk to you in the next video. Until then.